Today we're going to talk retro. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. And yes, today's video is going to be something a little bit different. I've not really done one of these kind of videos before, so I thought I'd give it a go. So, as you all know at the minute, I'm really big into collecting my old school classic kids TV shows. So what I thought I'd do in today's video is I'll give you a little bit of a taste of what I've got in my collection already, of what I enjoy and what I like collecting. So some of these might be a blast from the past. Some of these you might think, oh, I remember that. Oh, I used to love watching that when I was a kid. But yeah, a lot of these I've picked up from charity shops, and some of these I've been sent by my lovely subscribers. So we're going to go through everything I've got. This might be a two-part video, guys, depending how long it runs for. So we're going to get straight into it in a minute, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff I've got in my retro kids TV collection. So let's start things off with a classic from the 70s. We've got Mr. Ben. So yeah, Mr. Ben, what can we say? He's a guy who goes into a shop and he goes on all these adventures. He lives at number 52 Festive Road. And yeah, each time he goes into the shop, he changes into a different outfit. And there's 14 episodes made of Mr. Ben. And this is the 50th anniversary edition on DVD. And yeah, it was a great show. I'm not old enough to remember when it was first broadcast, so I've watched it like years later, but I do actually really enjoy it. So we've got loads of different adventures. So we've got Zookeeper, Caveman, Diver, Cowboy, just to name a few. But yeah, this is a really good release, and I really enjoy Mr. Ben. So that is the first one in my kids TV collection. The next one is from the 60s, so we're going back to 1969. I want to say 1969 on this one, and this is the first two seasons of ScoobyDoo. So yeah, this is proper old school ScoobyDoo, not like your new remade stuff now where it's good, but it's always this one for me. Just from the opening credits, Scooby, the intro music straight away, and the feel of it, the laughter track on it as well. I absolutely love Scooby-Doo. So this is the first two seasons. So they put it out on this Hanna-Barbera Golden Collection. So there's a lot of releases like this out. And we got all the discs inside with the episodes. So yeah, very nice collection. 25 episodes on there. So that's Scooby-Doo seasons 1 and 2. So the next one in my collection was sent to me by Pete, Blu-ray Bullet Brit. I hope you're alright, mate. I know you've been having tough time at the minute and stuff, mate. I hope you're okay anyway. So send my love. Yeah, Pete sent me this a while back now. He sent me Trapdoor. This is the complete collection. This is series 1 and 2, 40 episodes. I'd never seen this before. Because this was like before I was born. I think this was the early 80s, 1980. Why can I not see dates on that? 1984, sorry. 1984, just a year before I was born. So yeah, I've watched these. These are great because they're like little shorts, and before you know it, you've watched nearly all of them. So, but yeah, absolutely great collection. And yeah, we got all the characters. We got Burke, we got Droot, we got Rog, we got Boney, and we got Munster. I remember that because we had a little sheet inside. So yeah, Pete got me that before. Thanks, Pete, again. Next in the collection, we have got Joe 90. So yeah, this is classic Jerry Allison. So this is the same period as Thunderbirds and Stingray. And Captain Scarlet, of course. So yeah, these were really great. There's a little kid who puts these glasses on, and yeah, it's absolutely amazing show. And this is the complete series. This is the collector's edition. I know this is available on Blu-ray now, but this is just a standard DVD release. And I think I picked this up from CEX for about £5 or £6. This is from 1968. So yeah, that's Joe 90. And the next one in the collection, this will take you back. This I do remember being on when I was at school. And I don't know if there's many episodes of this made, but it is Super Ted. And this is the original adventures. So that's his friend Spotty, isn't it? And yeah, they take on their enemies Texas Pete, Bulk and Skellington in these episodes. But yeah, you got the voice of Derek Griffiths in this, Melvin Hayes, Roy Kinnear and John Pertwee in the voices in this. But yeah, absolute classic from the early 80s. But this was still around when I was born as well. So that's Super Ted. So we're going to go for another classic from the 70s next. And yeah, we have got Jamie and the Magic Torch. So the theme tune to this goes, Jamie, Jamie, Jamie and his Magic Torch. Oh, sorry guys. I know a lot of you switched off already. But yeah, this is Jamie and his Magic Torch. This come out in 1978, yes. And I believe this is the second volume. I think there's a couple of volumes of this out. But yeah, it's great fun, these. Great nostalgic fun. So we take a ride on the Helter Skelter and join Jamie and his dog Wandsworth on an exciting adventure in the magical world of Cuckoo Land. That is awesome, man. That's Jamie and the Magic Torch. That's another one in my retro collection. We're going to go proper old school, guys, now. So Jim Henson, as you all know, is famous for the Muppets. But what is the other show Jim Henson is famous for other than the Muppets? Today's show was brought to you by the letter C. Yes, got it. Sesame Street. And this is the first volume. I think there was 3 volumes released of this. And this was 1969 to 1974. So this is going to be the very first episode of Sesame Street. Of course, you got your classic characters there. You got Bert and Ernie. I'm not sure what his name is. I can't remember. If you know, leave down in the comments below. You got Grover. You got Grouch, of course, and Cookie Monster right there in the corner. So yeah, we have got the pilot episode on this as well, and the original pitch film. So we've got over 7 hours of Sesame Street. Sesame Street is a show that can be enjoyed in any language. It's absolute classic. Sesame Street is so many hours of fun watching that. The early episodes on these discs, oh God, I take you back. It's like they're so simple but so effective in the same way. So they really do work, but I really enjoy watching these. It's like taking a trip down memory lane. And the songs in it as well, like what Bert and Ernie sing. Rubber Ducky. You remember that one? Rubber Ducky. Absolute classic. So that's another one in my retro collection. The Sesame Street Old School Volume 1. Right, the next one I've got is one that I know my very good friend Mr. Powell likes. I've not got like complete seasons of it or anything. I've just got the random one. So this is the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this is just 3 episodes on here. So yeah, it's great. What is there to be said about Turtles? It is, like many people, part of your childhood. I remember having the figures as a kid. I remember just playing and loved it when the movies come out. Absolutely fantastic. And the disc is like a pizza. Woo! Pizza, dude. So yeah, that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Absolutely fantastic. And even watching them now as a grown-up, they're still enjoyable. Still a lot of fun. And yeah, I absolutely get a lot of pleasure out of watching these. So awesome. And we're going to move swiftly on to my next one. So this was a show that was on CBBC, I'm going to say in the early 90s. And it was put on CBBC, but it's not English, it's Australian. And it is Round the Twist. So this is the second series. It's the only one I've got so far. I'm always on the lookout for more of these ones. So we've got 13 episodes. And this was shown on the CBBC. And yeah, it's about this family who live in a lighthouse and they get up to all sorts of mischief and stuff. And it worked really well. I really enjoyed watching this as a kid. So this, I can't remember what day it used to be on, but I know it used to be on CBBC. And it was a top show. Really enjoyed it. So we've got the 2 discs inside. So that is Around the Twist, guys. And the final 3 I'm going to show you, TV shows, was originally broadcast as a pilot for a series that used to be on CITV in 1980. Oh, I'm going to get this wrong now. 1980. I'm going to say 86, 87. So there was a show on CITV called Dramarama, where they used to, every region, so you had like Times TV, Central, all the different regions would put out a different like short drama for like children. So they used to come on an afternoon, and there was this one, and it was called Blackbird Singing in the Dead of Night. So if you don't know already, that went on to become Children's Ward. So yeah, I do have the complete first series of Children's Ward. I believe these are quite expensive to get hold of now. But yeah, they only released 3 series of this from Network. But this is Children's Ward, and you might recognise a few people in here, a few famous people. You got Tim Vincent. You got, I forget what that guy's called, but he was in, he's been in Coronation Street and stuff. Yeah, you got Bruno Brooks down the bottom, who's a famous radio presenter on Radio 1. But yeah, this was the first series, and this was written by Paul Abbott. If you don't know who Paul Abbott is, he went on to write great shows like Shameless. And you know Kay Mellor as well, who went on to do stuff like Fat Friends, The Chase, that kind of stuff. But The Syndicate as well. But that's Children's War, so that was the first series. And then I've got the series 2 as well. So this run for many years on CITV. This was part of CITV's daily schedule for years. So these was broadcast like in the early 90s, and then it went on straight for the 2000s. Children's Ward did. They did some absolutely, and there's like loads of famous people you might recognise in this. And I'll give you a clue: Stephen Graham. Yes, Stephen Graham is in 2 episodes. He's a bit of a naughty boy in this, but that's all I'm revealing. But Stephen Graham does actually appear in Children's Ward, but he's not written down on the credits. He does appear in it, but he's not on the credits, so you have to just watch very carefully, because it's a like blink moment and he's gone. So that's series 2, and then we got series 3 there. So you might recognise that girl there. She was Vicky in Coronation Street in the 90s, who went out with Steve McDonald, if you're big into your 90s comedy. So yeah, we got some great characters. We got some great characters in this, and yeah, you might recognise that guy as well. I think you can see he was the guy who run the tuck shop. If you was big into your Children's War back in the day. So that's another 3 going into my retro collection. So guys, I'm going to leave the video right there. So this is part 1 done. Please join me again very soon for part 2 of my TV Kids retro collection. So I just want to say a massive thank you for all watching today. Please give this video a like, and please comment down below if you remember any of those TV shows that I showed you, and if you enjoyed them, and what's your memories of your favourite kids TV shows growing up. So guys, I'll leave the video right there. So thank you so much once again for watching today, and I will see you all very soon in the next part. Bye guys.